Hey, my lovely, wonderful people. A pleasant afternoon to you. Now, I saw two different posts today at different times. And the one male, one female, I saw a female first, a black. I don't know if she's of Jamaican descent. I think so, but seemed to have lived in the UK for a long time. And a white man, from the UK. They were lambasting and really creating a sort of, I wouldn't say a rancor, but they were really more than holding accountable, chastising, reprimanding the government officials. The lady was doing, King Charles, for example, the third, and the government officials in the UK to say that it's a slap in the face that they have sought to give Jamaica 2.5 million pounds. It's a slap in the face because they have given far more millions in terms of the pounds for birth control, for nuclear weapon, and you name them, the different things that are necessary, and even contributing to the Ukraine and war. And I mean, they went on and on and on. And I was listening intently. Now, there may be truth, to be honest, to what they have said, that 2.5 million pounds. I mean, that's a lot of money in the Jamaican context. That's billions when we convert that to Jamaican. That's billions, And they may have a point, because one of the things that people have tried to be lobbying for is a reparation. The monies that are us as the descendants, from our ancestors who were slaves, should have gotten as remuneration, and I've been big on saying that as much as I would want, yes, when the government officials get that so-called, let us say they were to get it, the reparations, yes, they can use it to remodel and rebuild and build schools, hospitals, fix crime and violence and so forth, but also that every Jamaican, because we would have been a part of it, we too are significant, that some of the monies are given. If they want to waste the money, for them business, but give them the money individually. It's fair. It would be a one-time situation, and I think that the government officials can do that. If it's everybody, if you get $1 million out of it, that's a drop in the bucket, in comparison to what our foreparents had gone through, right? $1 million Jamaican, I was saying, if every household had got that. Let us say they had sent the reparation money. So, in terms of the 2.5 million, yes, I do. And I want us to look at it slightly differently, though. Because yes, you have sections in Jamaica that have been demolished because of Hurricane Melissa. Badly damaged, demolished, decimated. We've seen it, and we can only empathize. We can't really understand because we have not been through it, for those who are in Kingston and parts of St. Andrew and some other places. But I want us to understand that it is as though this it's a cliche, maybe not as, it's not a wow response, but it's a cliche saying half a loaf is better than zero. People's lives are at stake. They're not the only ones who will be granting us aid. Because of Dr. Nigel Clark, which I was reading, we are getting 150 million US dollars, 2.5 million pounds from the UK. The Miami Heats have contributed $1 million US dollars. Shakari Richardson, 500,000 US dollars from her pocket. Some of the people I saw, what's her name there, actress, I'm talking, Jamaican actress, when I say Jamaican, meaning she was born in Jamaica but went abroad and made her debut in her acting, Sherry Lee Ralph, right? And I'm sure she's going to get her colleagues in the acting world to contribute, and they are coming across a whole host of people who will be contributing, so the half a loaf for me, I am grateful, to be honest, for the 2.5 million pounds. Let us look at it this way. Maybe one day they will be moved to give us the reparation money. They may just be moved to do that. And I pray that every single Jamaican benefit. I don't want to hear, oh, it's this and that and the other. Every Jamaican should benefit. Every Jamaican should be given some monies out of it. They can use, it will be a lot of money, billions of dollars when you work it out. Obviously, schools will be remodeled, and hospitals and prisons, not prison, but prison centers, prison places, rehabilitation centers, or you name it. Deal with the infrastructure, deal with all of that, but still give the Jamaican people monies, no less than $1 million, because our foreparents were affected, and we should benefit as well. We need to live as well. So my take on it is that, maybe in the long run, they will give more money. I'm grateful for the 2.5 million, to be honest with you. I have to look at it a little bit differently, because what if they had not contributed anything? Every scroll I scroll, I'm seeing some country waiting to ship this and waiting to ship that and waiting to ship all kind of things to us. All sorts of things, from food to, I'm sure maybe we have hardware and lumber, material, everything, so that homes can be rebuilt and what have you. Every scroll I say different. I'm like, wow. People are giving, and there are people who are very quiet with their giving, but they're giving. They don't believe in the public spectacle in terms of coming and say, oh, this person is giving this, that person is giving this. As the Bible says, don't let your right hand know what your left hand is doing. If I had the money and could give millions and billions, I don't want a soul call my name. I would just quietly give. If you want to feel me, give. You feel. If you don't feel me, give. That's how you go. But I'm grateful for the half loaf. I'm grateful for the $2.5 million. What I would want, what I wish they had expanded the conversation and said and to incorporate, is that they give us the reparation money. There are many people who have not yet been affected. Yes, they have not been affected by Hurricane Melissa, but they have other challenges that they need to deal with. Other challenges, debts, bills, this, that. You know what I mean? So they may not have had the effects of the hurricane. Those who have had the effects are in dire need right now more, because it's a life or death situation. Some of them is just a clothes on their backs. But for me, I'm just hoping that they will give us the reparation money. We are well deserving, and every single Jamaican must benefit. In fact, my take is that they find a way, as far as they get our accounting information, and put it themselves in there. Because sometimes when they leave it to the powers, some powers that they, it not get to the people. It not given to the people. Yeah. So that is what I would want as well. So they give their aid. The 2.5 million is still a decent amount of money. I'm sure if somebody gives you 2.5 million pounds sterling, oh Lord, I don't even know what to say. We already begin. Definitely aiding in the kingdom building of God. And helping others, taking care of myself, investing, so many different things. So I'm grateful for the 2.5. It may not be the ideal amount, but they suppose they had not given anything. Yes, I know that, the King Charles is still the head of state. We do want it is head of, because we have not yet separated from monarchy. So because of that, they should have taken a little bit more pride in us. Fair enough. I can understand that. But I am grateful for the 2.5 million pounds sterling. What I would want them to do is to give us the reparation money. That is what I would want. And as I said, every Jamaican get no less than $1 million. Every last one. And then whatever else them can use and fix up the country, build it, this, that, and whatnot. That, I'm telling you from the citadel of my heart, honestly. That is what I would love to see. But we're getting aid. So, it's not the only country to depend on. There are as I said, every scroll I scroll, I see this one's packaging, to send, ready to send. Boxes upon boxes upon boxes. And as I said, there are people who are quietly giving, not loading the thing up. So I'm grateful for the 2.5. They just need to give us a reparation money. where every Jamaican benefits. Anyway, guys, you know what to do with TikTok and YouTube. Subscribe. Give us one of those lions. Thank you.